what I want to say to both of them is that since I met Richard, I see that he's a real great person. And when he first came to my house and told me that they was moving together, they kind of surprised me that day, because I mean I wasn't expecting something like that. But now that I know Richard, I mean, what a wonderful person he is. I mean, my wife and I, we feel so grateful about him, about Linda, about his family, that I got no words really to express myself when I talk about them, you know, because I feel so happy. And my wife, I mean, my wife, she's really, I don't know how to express that word, you know, that how grateful she feels and how happy she feels, you know, on her life, you know, especially because Linda got such a great person that she's going to get married to. And I wish my best, and my best blessings goes to both of them. And my wishes are that, I mean, they always be together. I mean, and they spend many years together, you know, spending with their life. And I wish the best for them.
Rich and Linda, what's up? Jose Canseco here. I hear you guys are getting married. Well, pros and cons to getting married. I've been married twice. I've been divorced twice. Oh my God, it cost me millions. I even have Tourette's from my second marriage. It almost killed me. You know what? Marriage could be great. I'm sure you guys are a great couple. Best of wishes from me. Thanks a lot.
Alvaro lived right down the street from us, and when Alvaro wasn't over at our house, he was over at Alvaro's house. And one day I got a phone call, and when I answered, I heard someone say in a very soft voice, "I want to see your coochie." And I thought that was weird, and I laughed and I hung up. And a little bit later, I decided I was going to go down to the store, and I stopped in front of Alvaro's house and called for Richard so he could come with me. And when he got in the car, I told him I'd gotten this very strange phone call. And what it said, he immediately jumped out of the car, ran screaming into Alvaro's house. "Alvaro, that was my mother!" So it looks like Richard was the one who made the phone call. Alvaro just dialed the phone and handed it to him. I wish them all the happiness. They are perfect for each other. Linda is the sweetest girl, and she can handle Richard. So I'm very happy that they're together and married.
All right, I just want to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Richard. Congratulations. I was going to say something like, you know, Rich looks like an Adam Sandler that drowned, or an older brother I never wanted, but I'm not going to, I'm way above that. I'm too classy for that. But anyways, when I first met Rich, he was funny guy, huge feet, big head. You know, some things never change. When we were in high school, I signed his yearbook. Hey, get that money. But he never listened. When I got married, Rich had a little animosity towards me, but for for him being married, I have relief. It's like, whew, thank you, Linda. What do we owe you, Linda? How much? Okay, well, anyway, we'll talk about that later. I'm just glad I introduced you all your friends. Well, Rich is always the first one to arrive at every party, and the first one to be forced to leave. Linda, excuse me. The name Rich is everything but rich. But speaking of butts, have you seen that thing? Of course you have. Fun fact, Rich used to sell Kirby's door to door. Could you imagine him giving strangers those famous guilt trips into buying a vacuum from the 1960s? Well, Rich hates being alone, whether he's at my house, James's house, the gym, downtown Hayward, or just hanging out with Linda. But if all that doesn't pan out, you can always find him at Sydney's. Congratulations, you two. Thank you very much. Bye.
Linda and Rich, how are you guys doing? It's Auntie Ditch. This is a thing I do. It's really me, Auntie Dick. Ooh, I have chocolate on mine. That's not butthole. It's chocolate. I put chocolate in my coffee. Anyways, your friend James Ray, I'm sorry, James McRae told me that you guys are getting married. That's so sweet. I'm so fucking jealous. Except for one little piece of news that I will tell you at the end of this cameo. But does this song represent you guys? Do you guys feel like this about each other?
I've been dead. We go together, better than birds of a feather. You and me, we change the weather. Yeah, I'm feeling heat in December when you found me. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out the bars and moving you through the dark. Can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby, you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you.
Yeah.
Say the word and never let it go blindly. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Any road you take, you know that you found me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things. No, I know about
Yeah.
you.
I'm so happy that you're getting married. I really am. It's nice that there's actual love out there, or at least the thought of it. Or, I mean, maybe you're getting married because somebody wants to get their green card. I don't really know. But either way, Linda and Rich sitting in a tree. F-U-C-K.
You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby, you know it's obvious.
I'm a sucker for you. Yeah, I am jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just on my way to go see my daughter from my second marriage, and we're gonna do some work on the movie that we did together. Isn't that nice? The movie that my son wrote and directed from my first marriage. Oh, look, marriage is a through line here. So now it's Linda, Rich, and Andy sitting in the tree. F-U-G. It's kind of what I needed to talk to you guys about.
Medicine and the pain, the tattoo inside my brain, and baby, you know it's obvious. I'm a sucker for you. Yeah. Say the word and I'll go in it.
I remember my dad told me, if you get married, I have one piece of advice, and he really only had one piece. Make sure there's plenty of sex. Really? That was it? That was his advice. Well, I followed it. Didn't really pan out, to be honest. I mean, I have 3 kids and two stepkids, so 5 really. But whatever you guys did, you probably did it right, and you probably did it better than me. So congrats on that. And why ever and whenever you're getting married, it's all great. It's all gravy, as they say. I wonder where you guys live. James McRae, you should have told me where they're getting married, because you know who might pop out of that cake. Although I wouldn't pop out. I'd kind of like, I'd get a gigantic 6-foot gigantic custard pie that's like 3 feet deep, and I'd come sliming up like covered in cum and go, happy wedding. You know why? Because, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about in the beginning, and I said I was going to save it for the end. I had sex with Rich. I mean, he probably told you. And if he didn't, I'm sorry to be the bearer of good news, if, you know, depending on how you slice it. Think about slicing that big custard pie at your wedding, and I'm there. In fact, why don't you make that happen? Get a big fucking custard pie. I'll get in it. You can slice it. And Linda, if you're mad that I slept with your husband-to-be, you can slice my dick off. Will that make you happy? Because you shouldn't even be mad, because, you know, when we slept together, it wasn't even fun. Rich didn't like it. And neither did I. I think we were both drunk and in Tijuana, to be honest. Tijuana, if you wanna know, to be honest. I don't know what that means. You guys, good luck. You guys are doing great. I really am jealous. I have nobody. I have a couple people I'm seeing, but just my what's he doing? What's it called? Libido. My libido is low. Oh, thanks, Tushy.
Libido.
My libido's low, I think, because of this concussion. I'm going to the doctor. So I'm going to go see my daughter. Then I'm going to go to the doctors about my concussion because something's wrong. I'm in pain. But you guys aren't. You're in love. Linda and Rich, congratulations. And that's why I should turn on more music. What's going on? Oh, that's a nice one for your wedding.
Work all night, might not get no sleep tonight. Baby, can you stay up?
You got it.
We could talk, we could dance, no matter the circumstance. We don't let it change us.
IKEA!
That's the beautiful thing.
I see IKEA! Once again, congratulations. Obviously, your friend James McRae loves you enough to hire me to try to give you shit. But you know, I really hope you well. Wish you well. Love you.
Congrats, Linda and Rich. We're so happy for you guys.
We're so happy to share this special day with you guys. We wish you many more years of happiness.
One piece of marriage advice: when you argue, remember one person always right and the other person is rich.
Let's have a great time tonight, and remember,
No new new, no new new, no new new.
I just wanted to give a quick congratulations to, first of all, Rich. Congratulations, Rich, for number 1, finding a gem like Linda, and number 2, convincing her to marry you. Bro, nobody thought you could pull it off. And believe me when I say nobody. Number 2, I'd like to give a bigger congratulations to Linda. See, Linda's got it all figured out. We're all friends with Rich because it makes you feel good. It's like giving a sandwich to a homeless man or helping that disabled kid across the street. See, Linda figured it out. Linda is marrying this friend of ours, the disabled kid. Linda can go around punching babies in the face for the rest of her life, and she's still getting into heaven. So congrats to you, Saint Linda. Well done. Thanks guys for the invite. Sorry Dalton couldn't make it. Cheers to you both. And cut.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the